Hey chess fans. Ever feel confused whether to trade a bishop for a knight? You are not alone. Most of the new players are losing games because they do not know when to trade bishop with knight. Sometimes a knight is more powerful than a bishop and sometimes a bishop is better. It is hard to rank them. Chess players, according to the Stockfish, bishop, are slightly more powerful than a knight, especially in the endgame. But many players prefer knight over bishop. According to the situation, it is difficult for beginners to decide which one is better than the other. Buckle up, because we're diving deep. Can you win this game with just a knight and a pawn? Impossible. Bishop, f3, and white wins. The bishop can attack and defend at the same time, and move from one side to another with remarkable speed. And the knight is completely helpless. The knight failed in this situation. The black cannot stop white's pawn and not even can promote its pawn to queen. In the end, with few pawns, the bishop moves swiftly. It can attack and defend simultaneously. It can reach from one side to another. On the other hand, knights are too slow. In this scenario, the knight cannot capture the queen because it's on guard duty. Knight is defending the h7 pawn. If it capture the queen, the rook h7 will be the checkmate. While defending a piece, a knight cannot attack. On the other hand, when a bishop is defending a piece, it can still move and attack the enemy. Here is an example. Bishop can move while defending the g3 pawn. If the knight moves, the white king will capture the b6 pawn. Knight is better than bishop in beginning with too many pawns. It can jump over the pieces and make remarkable forks. In this game, black has a queen and one extra knight, but white's knight changes the entire scenario and turns the black's celebration into mourning. The series of brutal attacks by the knight leads white to victory. In the end, white has an extra rook and strategic advantages. With these assets, white can easily secure the win. Here is a puzzle for you. Can you find the best move? If you analyze the game, the bishop is going to dominate the game. The knight is pinned. Black can't stop the pawn army. In the end game, when pawns are on the same side and close to each other, knights can be more effective than bishops. Knight is short-range weapon. When pieces are in the range of knights, it can shock the opponents. Knight's ability to jump over the pieces make it a remarkable piece. This game showcases a devastating series of unstoppable forks that leads to swift checkmate. A knight placed in an advanced position in the enemy's camp is often very strong. Even as strong as a rook. It can destroy the enemy's army. Do not trade this knight with bad bishop. A bad bishop restricted by its own pawns and has limited moves, and is significantly less valuable than a well-positioned knight. In this game the knight is in a strong position, and black's dark bishop is not as good as white's knight. Bishop surrounded by its own pawns and has limited moves. Never trade your knight with bishop in such situation. In the endgame, two bishops can achieve checkmate whereas two knights cannot checkmate. This is the thing that makes bishops superior over knight.